Well, Ron, we're really excited about this event that's starting out, the annual Rick Stenberg Memorial Scholarship Duels. We start right with the 140 weight class. For the Rockets, Connor McKinnon, a junior, will be wrestling for the Rockets, while Tucson Anderson is wrestling for the Red Hawks of Grand Rapids Union.
And there's a nice shot by Reeths Puffer on a double leg and scored easily. And now it's just working on the wrist, trying to cut a cross face, hoping to bundle or cradle.
McKinnon working on Anderson. On top here, has the early 2-0 lead here in the first period. Good strong crossface, as you mentioned, Coach.
Yeah, Reeths Puffer's doing a nice job with the program. They've got great numbers. There's an escape for the young man from Union. Makes it going 2-1.
And he's trying to put a little power whizzer in there, and McKinnon comes around, gets a 2-point takedown.
Spins around and gets his 2. Working again for that crossface, for possibly a crossface cradle. McKinnon is a transfer from Florida. His family was from the area and they went to Florida and now they've transferred back. Coach Brink said that he's looking for some real success out of the young man. He says he's got pretty good wrestling skills.
McKinnon, a junior, probably didn't like that weather down in Florida as much as this Michigan weather.
Not this year, not with all the snow that we've had. But he's getting a lot more exercise, John. He's getting out there with that shovel. And that's making him stronger for next year.
There you go. There you go. You don't get the opportunity to shovel down in Florida.
No, sand. Maybe some sand, but not much snow.
39 seconds left to go here in the first period. 4-2. McKinnon with the early lead.
Working for inside control, trying to get that shot on that double again. There it is.
There's the shot by McKinnon. Attacks that right leg.
Takes a single,
and
nice
he
lift.
brings Anderson down towards that arm.
It's nice to be aggressive, but you got to be careful on a lift like that. It's your responsibility to put him back safely, and we put him down with some authority. So you just got to be careful when you lift.
Yes, 2-point takedown makes it 6-2. Right there on the spot was Fred Schmidt. He's a Reeths Puffer alumni, and he's our referee tonight with strong qualifications as he was a Jayhawk All-American and then went on to your alma mater, Central Michigan University.
Yeah, Freddie finished second in the nation for us. Was a national runner-up, transferred to Central Michigan, was a MAC champ, and just missed qualifying for the national tournament out in the Division Ones.
That's fantastic. So he's very well qualified for wrestling knowledge.
Yeah, so it's good to see Fred. He's back home from his high school career and now working the college match for the Jayhawks.
That's the end of the first period. McKinnon with a 6-2 lead over Anderson. Now McKinnon chooses the down position to start the second period.
Hopefully we'll get some explosion off the bottom, get his escapers reversal, and go back to try and work into that fall.
McKinnon is up to his feet. Anderson still controls his head. There's a 2-point.
2-point reversal. Now again, it's going back to that crossface cradle.
8-2. Connor McKinnon with a 6-point lead here in the second period. The differences in the time for high school versus college. 2, 2, 2 in the high school. 2 minutes each for the first, second, and third.
College is 2, 2, and 3. I'm sorry, 3, 2, 2. I was trying to change the rules there. Actually, it's 3 points in the first, 3 minutes in the first period,
right,
and 2 in the second and third period.
Only 1 minute difference. There's a nice shot on that left leg by McKinnon. He gets a 2-point takedown. 8-3. Approaching 1 minute to go here in the second period.
The young man from Union working for the inside leg, trying to get a Peterson roll, but it looks like he might get in trouble with a half Nelson if he keeps turning his head back inside. There's that crossface again.
Good strong crossface by McKinnon, trying to get an arm bar.
The young man from Union needs to slide his knees up under him, trying to get a base so he can try to score off the bottom.
And referee Fred Schmidt calls for blood time. with 23 seconds left to go here in the second period. We'll keep it right here, Ron.
The rule in both high school and college is that there's no injury time for blood injury, so that there's no injury time charged to an athlete either at the high school or college level.
At this time, we can give the viewers a little more information about the Rick Stenberg Memorial Scholarship Duels. The duels were created to honor the memory of Rick Stenberg by creating a scholarship fund for Reeths Puffer athletes to attend either Muskegon Community College or Grand Valley State University and compete in athletics. Rick passed away this past November 30th, and he is the father of Cody and Tyler Stenberg, who both wrestled for the Rockets here at Reeths Puffer, and they both won multiple All-State honors. After graduating from Reeths Puffer in 2012, Cody signed on to wrestle for the Jayhawks at Muskegon Community College, and his brother Tyler soon followed suit, graduating in 2013. Currently, Cody is ranked number 8 in the nation, while Tyler is ranked number 10 in the nation in their weight classes. Rick has been a popular figure for Reeths Puffer athletics, especially in wrestling. He's made tremendous sacrifices so that his boys and many others had opportunities to be successful. We want to thank Rick Stenberg for those sacrifices that will ensure that his legacy lives on through the Rick Stenberg Memorial Scholarship.
Well, John, we're back to the live action. I guess they got the blood issue under control, and Reeths Puffer again on top, now working for the bundle, trying to turn the young man from Union to his back. And as he turned, now he just got to hold those shoulders down for a 2 count. Saved by the bell.
And that's the end of the second period. A couple more points for the near fall for McKinnon. A commanding 12-3 lead after 2 periods of wrestling.
Chosen to go back to the neutral position, hoping to score the takedown, maybe get some back points, and establish a tech fall while winning by 15 points or more.
Quickly attacks that left leg and gets the takedown. A strong crossface by McKinnon. Working on getting Anderson over on his back, which he does successfully. Just needs to hold him in place. Falls in the high school, Ron, are a little bit longer than college.
Right, so 2-second fall instead of a 1-second fall. So you got a little more time to fight your way off your back at the high school level.
A 3-point near fall awarded by referee Fred Schmidt.
Making the score 17-3, so we just need one more set of either back points or escape takedown and probably end the match.
For the technical fall.
Yep. Tech fall worth 5 team points. Well, looks like we're going to get it right now.
He pulls him over.
He has the opportunity.
Back is exposed. Going towards the fall. 50 seconds, so plenty of time left in the period.
Assistant coach Scott Loss up on his feet, trying to give encouragement as to what to do to pin that young man. Well, he's off his back, but that will still end the match.
And 3 more points makes it 20-3, which is a 17-point deficit there, and creates the technical fall for 5 points for Reeths Puffer. 20-3, 5 points for Reeths Puffer, and they take the early 5-0 lead here in the team points. Now we move on to the 145-pound weight class, and it looks like it's going to be a forfeit for Blake Ross, who's a freshman. We'll see it.
145 pounds from Grand Rapids Union to Sam Anderson versus Reeths Puffer's Blake Ross.
And I think you have some inside information there, Ron. They had the same information I did. And they're going to award Blake Ross, a freshman. Check that.
Check it. Yeah, when I talked to the coach before the match, he said that the young man that was to weigh in at 145 wasn't here, and that Anderson Toussaint was going to wrestle 140. So,
well,
we have a little confusion on the coach.
Right. Well, the public address announcer said this is Toussaint Anderson. The previous wrestler may have been Aaron Purcell, who just was technical fouled by McKinnon. So we move on to 145. Blake Ross, a freshman for the Rockets, wrestling Toussaint Anderson. A nice 2-point takedown.
He's had 2 takedowns and 1 escape so far, but he looks like he's got that wrist tied up. He's looking for the tilt, trying to use that roll through tilt. There he goes.
A nice 4-1 lead. He has his man tilted.
So you get at least 2 more here.
2 more for a near fall. Good strong wrestling skills for a freshman, Ron.
Yes, he does. Looks like he's been wrestling at the younger groups with the My Way and has a little bit of mat experience, which is tremendous for an incoming freshman.
He's got a wing on that left arm and trying to turn him over. There's a minute left still in this first period. Plenty of time.
And my notes do tell me that he was a My Way state champion. So he does come in with some pretty good wrestling skills.
Talking with Coach Matt Brink before the match, he said they're stronger in the middleweights.
He's trying to run that bar arm and chicken wing, trying to run that arm over the head. Now he's got it on his back and he'll try to weave it probably and take it the other way with a half Nelson. Yep, he's trying to weave that left arm underneath. There he goes.
20 seconds left in the first period.
If he cinches that up pretty tight, he should be in good shape.
He has Anderson in trouble here in the first period. 8 seconds left.
There he is. Oh, he's going to come through it. He's trying to bridge through it. 3, 2, 1.
Saved by the buzzer. 3 more points. And Blake Ross takes a 9-1 lead into the second period. Anderson's choice here to start the second period. He chooses the down position, trying to get an escape or reversal.
Escape and hoping to get a takedown and get off the bottom so he doesn't get turned to his back again. Yeah, it looks like Blake is pretty aggressive. He gives him the 1-point escape. He wants him back on his feet. So in the rule book it says that you can just let the man go and give him the escape point and then go for the next takedown situation. That's a nice duck under. Didn't finish. Now the bear hug. Trying to squeeze into his back. Comes out with a nice whizzer underhook from the young man from Union. So countered that one well.
No control by either wrestler, so they'll start in the neutral position again at the middle of the mat.
He's trying to get a little more aggressive, trying to hit that front headlock, trying to get his hips in. If he gets his hips in front, he's got an opportunity. He lifts that elbow. Reese Puffer, young man, has to get to the other side of the body so that he doesn't get taken over.
The Reese Puffer man pulls his head out, and there's a 2-point takedown.
Yep, switched off that double and got a real nice takedown.
11-2, a 9-point lead for Blake Ross.
Seems that they'll be ready to go here. I think he feels confident on top. I'm sure he's going to work for that cross-face cradle probably, or the wing and a bar arm on the wrist. Got an opportunity for an inside cradle when that young man steps up.
Now Ross controls that left arm.
Going to try to slide under with his head and go to half Nelson. There it is. Oh, he gave up on it. He had an opportunity to score.
And Anderson gets back to his base. We have a moment. We want to thank the MCC TV crew. We got Neil Bradley giving us great shots there. Oh, looked like Ross was going to have to split away and Ross was going to put Anderson on his back, but Neil Bradley giving us great shots of tonight's wrestling. Christian, go ahead.
We really appreciate the MCC meeting coming over and televising both the high school match and the college match. It's just a great opportunity for our kids to have an opportunity after the competition to look at the tapes and see what they can do to change and correct some mistakes and so forth.
They're all under the direction of Rod Van Nortwick, but also Christian Vreblick is here to help out for MCC TV, and as you mentioned, we appreciate that. But the scholarship is for a wrestler or a student athlete to go to Muskegon Community College or Grand Valley, so they're willing to do the nice things for the community, which they always do in many areas.
It's just an outstanding cause and a great opportunity for an athlete coming out of Reeths Buffer High School to continue his education and get a little financial assistance at the same time.
So now a 13-2 lead, 11-point lead for Blake Ross over Toussaint Anderson as we start the third and final period. Ross trying to work up to his feet and spins away for the 1-point escape. 14-2.
Toussaint was trying to work for an upper body headlock, but apparently he's going to get bear hugged. He's still got the whizzer in, so there's no points yet. There's no points yet. If he can get up to his knees, he's got a fighting chance.
Now it's like having a wing in. He shoots the half and then gives it up.
2 takedown, Reeths Buffer.
16-2, a 14-point lead, 1 point away from the second tech fall. Unless they get him in a pinning situation, he goes for the fall.
He has the opportunity to continue to get the fall, even though he scored enough points for the technical score.
Now he brings him over onto his back. He has a pretty tight grip there. And there's the fall. The fall comes at 5:05 of the third period. And 6 more points for the Rockets. Makes it 11-0 Rockets here after 2 matches.
Great job on that quick addition, John, as far as 6 minutes to take away.
Appreciate that.
55. Yeah, good job.
Also being a Reeths Buffer alumni,
exactly.
the math was just there.
Exactly.
We move on to 152, and Dustin Murphy, a junior here at Reeths Buffer, gets a forfeit, so 6 more points makes it 17-0. Now we move on to the 160-pound weight class. Wrestling for Reeths Buffer will be Sean McWilliams, a sophomore, against Noah McGovern.
Yeah, this looks like it'll be a pretty competitive match. I think Union's a little low on numbers, but the kids that are here are working hard. And the coach I talked to before said he's got a couple kids home for different reasons, but he's excited about the kids that are out for the program and the opportunity to work with them and see them improve.
Well, there's a shot by McWilliams, and he gets the 2-point takedown. Looking for the cradle there, and McGovern straightens out so that he cannot lock up the cradle.
And Sean is a sophomore, and he was a regional qualifier last year, so he's had some success, and Coach Brink has real high hopes for him improving this year and being able to compete at the district and regional level and get to the state tournament this year.
Now McWilliams has a leg in and
front headlock cradle, so that's going to get him some back points.
3 more back points, makes it 5-0.
When he locks his arm under the armpit and around the head, because he has a head included in the hold, it's legal. If he had just the head, it would be illegal. Right now, he's just trying to break the young man down, looking for that cross-face cradle again. Now he's putting the leg in.
Going for the splits?
Going for banana split. He's got to lift that knee towards his head in order to turn the young man from Union over.
Archer is his back, trying to get his opponent flipped over, and he's just concentrating on keeping his base.
He's got his leg a little too high on the thigh. He doesn't have any leverage, and that's why he couldn't get the knee up to the head.
Referee Fred Schmidt calls a stalemate and has them start back to center with McGovern in the down position, and McWilliams will be up. Now McGovern up to his feet and brought quickly back down by McWilliams.
With authority.
Yes.
Again, he's trying to get on the wrist, trying to get the arm on the back. Trying to put it into a chicken wing if he can.
5 seconds left here in the first period.
He's got to move his feet. What a lot of young men do not understand at the high school level and at the college level, In order to score off the bottom, you have to control your opponent's hands, but you also have to move your feet. If you don't move your feet, you're not going to be successful in getting off the bottom. There's a short sit-out.
By McWilliams does the short sit-out, looking to try to get an escape or a reversal, and he gets the 2-point reversal.
And that move is referred to as the Guzzoni spin, because Guzzoni was a man that wrestled years and years ago, but initiated that move and kind of created it, so everybody calls it a Guzzoni.
Where was Mr. Guzzoni from? Is a certain?
He was out east. He was either Penn State, Harvard, one of the Ivy League schools.
Right.
I think it was one of the Ivy League schools.
Okay. They have good wrestling too. Cornell and other schools out there have some good, strong wrestlers that compete in the NCAAs. He got the splits in. Sorry, Ron.
He's got to be careful not to pin himself, but yeah, he's working towards the fall. But Cornell is a top 5 ranked team nationally. They're out of Ithaca, New York, and they have Gabe Dean, who wrestled for Lowell High School a couple of years ago, and he just beat the #1 ranked 2-time national champion, Penn State.
How about that? How about that?
Ed Ruth, who everybody thought was unbeatable, and he beat him in the Southern Scuffle.
Fantastic. Now McKinnon gets him over, and McWilliams gets him over on his back.
This one, squeezes the head and arm.
McGovern's in trouble here. There's 36 seconds left, plenty of time.
He needs to get off the body and get out to the side. There he goes. That's where he needs to be, right there. And then just lift the elbow and press down with your chest, and there it is. I think that's pretty close to a fall.
Referee Fred Schmidt making sure that it's down for 2 seconds. And so far it hasn't qualified.
Give credit to the young man from Union. He's fighting very hard to get out of that situation and try to get back to his stomach and try to avoid the fall.
7 seconds.
Keep fighting, keep fighting. Oh.
And there's the fall.
Great effort, but he just cinched him up too tight.
That fall is at 3:57 of the second period. And 6 more points gives the Rockets a 23-0 lead after 4 weight classes. Now we move on to the 171-pound weight class. Wrestling for the Rockets of Reese Puffer will be David Gordon, a junior, and he'll be wrestling against Austin Gurill.
Our next match is 171 pounds.
Our PA announcer, Tony Schmidt.
Gurill versus Reese Puffer's David Gordon.
These Puffers look real good up to this point. They've got a real solid group of kids, and appears that they're going to be very competitive in their conference race.
They meet at center, start in the neutral position, get the match ready to start. And a little bit of a headlock here to start things out.
It's tough when they both go ear to ear and lock up tight like that. It's very difficult for either young man to score. You've got to create space between the head and the body so that you can get an opportunity to high crotch or double or whatever you're going to do. If you're locked up that tight with your knees, with your elbows to their chest, it's very hard to attack the legs and score on a takedown. Front headlock, snap the front headlock down. There you go, keep circling, there you go.
He reaches around and gets the 2-point takedown.
That front headlock series has proven to be at the college level and the high school level extremely successful to score a double, a single, a head snap, whatever the other move might be. Probably 70% of your college wrestlers and high school wrestlers work off that front headlock first.
One minute.
He needs to chop the arm and try to put the young man from Union on his hip so he can break him down and then work towards a pinning combination. Side rolled by the young man from Union. Unfortunately, he's put himself in jeopardy.
Gurrell went right to a bridge and then flipped back over, but he was held long enough to get a 2-point near fall.
Now he's running the chicken wing and a bar arm. If he just puts his knee to the head and raises his head up, he should be able to move him closer to the pinning situation. Oh, comes back to get a fresh start. If he doesn't change pinning combinations, he can get 3 points now because the combinations changed and he got off his back. But if the wrestler's getting near fall points, and then goes back for someone, come back and has the same hold. You can't score twice on the same hold.
So the last 3 points makes it 7-0.
Here's a cradle, got an outside cradle.
2 seconds left. Not quite enough time in the period.
Saved by the bell again.
But 3 more points makes it 10-0 in favor of David Gordon here in the 171-pound bout. Austin Gorell's decision for the second period, he chooses the neutral position.
Oh, snap down, go around, 2 points takedown.
12-0.
Tried that side roll again, unfortunately put himself right back in jeopardy again.
Now he holds him down, it will back expose. There is 3 more points and that'll do it. That's 15. 15-0, that's the tech fall,
Someone's
right?
got to tell the referee. There we go.
There it is.
That's a pretty sharp guy, but he needs help once in a while.
A 15-0 technical fall for David Gordon for Reeths Puffer. 5 more points for the Rockets makes it 28-0 Rockets. Now we have some forfeits here towards the tail end of the weight classes. 3 of them in a row. At 189 pounds, Dawson Romanowski, a freshman, will get the forfeit. At 215, Buck Tottingham, a senior, will get a forfeit. And at 285, Corey Slavinsky, a sophomore, will get a forfeit.
Yeah,
Here's Dawson Romanowski, a
I was
freshman.
looking forward to seeing Buck Tottingham wrestle. He's one of their stronger wrestlers on the team, and he last year went out in the blood round of the regionals to qualify for the state tournament. So he's another person on the Reeths Puffer team that they're looking for a lot of success for this year.
And Buck Tottingham, a senior. He seems to be popular with the fans.
Yeah. So bump him up. Yep.
And then now at 285, Corey Slavinsky. And so 3 forfeits back to back makes the Rockets lead now 46-0. So after starting at 140, Ron, they move right on back down to the lowest weight class, which is 103. Neither school has a wrestler, so no points will be awarded for the team. So now they move on to the 112-pound weight class, and for the Rockets will be sophomore Hunter Schaub, and he'll be wrestling against Manny Segura. A lot of thank yous go out to Michael Cooper here, who's helped out. He's a Reeths Puffer grad, and he's helped out quite a bit to make this benefit happen.
This is just an outstanding event, John. It just gives us an opportunity to see some of the high school competitors, and at the same time gives them a chance to see 2 colleges compete against one another. But the cause for this event is just very, very special.
Schaub had a 2-leg shot there that he gave away. Now they're locked up towards center again.
Yeah, but again, they're tied up so tight, they one another ear to ear. It's hard for either man to attack the legs.
Boy, Ron, I look over and I see Tony Schmidt, the AD here at Reeths Puffer, and Marty McDermott, the AD of Muskegon Community College. There's a lot of hours that ADs have to put in with all the events that go on.
Oh, undoubtedly, high school especially. I mean, they have to be here from dusk to dawn, getting ready for the competitions, making sure that when the competition is over, all the mats are put away and everything's taken care of that evening. And not so much at the college level, but even at the college level, when you have a home contest, you have like everybody said, watching the contest, supporting the contest. And Marty McDermott has just been a tremendous addition to
a big takedown by Schaub, and he puts Segura right on his back. And Segura is able to get away. 2-point near fall awarded by referee Fred Schmidt to Schaub. Sorry about butting in there, but
when the action comes on, you got to get it while it's happening.
4-0 in favor of Hunter Schaub.
But as I was saying, Marty McDermott has just been a tremendous asset
Yes.
for all the programs, wrestling and all the other programs. Been very successful as our golf coach and our administration, our president. We are very fortunate at Muskegon Community College because we just get tremendous support from the athletic department, from the administration, from the board of trustees.
Yes.
It's just a great opportunity for young men to continue their athletic careers at the college level.
And they go off the edge of the mat. And for all students in the Muskegon area, Muskegon Community College is an excellent opportunity. Not only the cost, but the education you can get here goes on to all the major four-year schools, major, Division II, Division III. It's a fantastic opportunity for students in the area.
It's a big part of our recruiting to be able to tell a student athlete or any student that your core coursework, your Englishes, your social sciences, your natural sciences, are all the same courses taught at the four-year universities, so you can get that basic coursework done, and then when you transfer, work towards your major and what your curriculum interest is.
You look at the president, he's a Reeths Puffer alumni, Dr. Dale Nesberry.
Exactly.
He graduated the same class as I did a couple years, we won't say which year it is, but it's a couple years ago. And yes, a Reeths Puffer alumni, Dr. Dale Nesberry. He's done a lot of good things since arriving there on campus at Muskegon Community College.
And our vice president, dean of students, is Dr. John Selman, who was a national junior college wrestling champion at Grand Rapids Community College, and then went on to wrestle for Nebraska University and was the #1 wrestler in the country. So as I said, we've got a great support system all through the administrative level. And we're really excited about the idea of bond issue passing and getting updates to the college facilities. And the whole situation is just so positive, and we're all so excited about what's coming up in the future.
Second period of wrestling, a 4-0 lead for Hunter Schaub of Reeths Puffer over Manny Segura.
And Schaub's moving from one side of the body back and forth, trying to get that half Nelson, trying to get the leverage to turn the young man from Union over and get some more back points. Got a little bit of equipment adjustment here. The headgear's a little loose and keeps sliding off the head.
Some athletic tape could probably help in that area, couldn't it, Coach?
Well, it's funny, John, because in college now, it's illegal to tape the headgear in any
Really?
way. You cannot have any tape on your headgear. You cannot have any logos on the headgear except for the actual college logo.
And the reasoning behind that tape is really you're not trying to express yourself, you're trying to keep it on. And
right.
They must have some good, strong reasoning behind that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. It's a new rule this year, and I don't know how taping your headgear affects your wrestling, but apparently there must be a reason. Takes that cross wrist again. He's trying to control the wrist, going to either a chicken wing or a half Nelson.
12 seconds left in the second period. 4-0 lead for Hunter Schaub of Reeths Puffer. Rockets with a commanding 46-0 lead so far, team points. And there's the end of the second period.
They're trying to decide whether they want top or bottom position as far as an advantage position or an opportunity to escape and try to score some more points and get themselves back in the match score-wise. And that's where I think Grand Rapids Union is coming from with their thoughts. So he is going to take down, and hopefully we'll be able to escape and score a point and have an opportunity to take the young man from Reeths Puffer down. Off the arm, nice breakdown off the whistle.
Schaub able to break down the wrestler and try to get control of that right arm.
He's trying to bar that arm, and if he throws that half Nelson with his left arm, get out to the side. It's very difficult to turn a man over for back points if you stay right on the hips. You have to get off to one side or the other.
Muskegon Community College is always trying to support the high schools in the area. Mark Brunger, the coach at Muskegon Community College, came over and ran a clinic over here at Reeths Puffer, and they've got nothing but outstanding reviews from the parents, from the wrestlers, of what they did. He brought over about 9 of the Jayhawk wrestlers, and they showed their favorite move and had the kids work with it. That's amazing support there that Coach Brunger and the Jayhawks.
Mark Brunger is doing a tremendous job, and he's trying to help promote wrestling in the area. And there has been nothing but positive comments about the clinic that they ran. The assistant coach, James Tiedema, is a great technician. He was a national runner-up for me, and then went on and was an All-American at Findlay University. So the teaching the technique is outstanding, and it's just great
There
to
you
see.
go. Sorry, Coach.
That's fine.
Continue.
No, jump right in there anytime. We're here to talk about the wrestling. But,
That was pretty close, but go right ahead and finish up there. They were.
I'm just saying that's our goal at the community college, is to try to do more in the community with the area high schools, with clinics. Hopefully trying to get something going during the summer. It's tough this time of year because most of the area high school teams were competing that day. But we aimed it more at the younger group, the My Way kids, the kids coming up and getting acquainted with those young people and trying to promote wrestling in the area.
20 seconds left here in the third period. A 6-0 lead by Hunter Schaub of Reeths Puffer.
Trying to break him down that hip again, trying to get that arm bar, and there goes the half Nelson. Sometimes dangerous to do that from the knees.
And that'll do it for the 112-pound bout. A 6-0 decision, Hunter Schaub over Manny Segura. That'll be worth 3 points for the Rockets, making it 49-0. At the 119-pound weight class, neither school has a wrestler, so that'll move it right on to 125-pound weight class, where Andrew Emmons, a senior for the Rockets, will be taking on DeMarcus Williams of Grand Rapids Union.
Grand Rapids Union, their kids are scrapping, but I think they're just a little bit overmatched tonight. And, it's tough when you give up forfeits and you're giving away 6 points at a time and so forth. So it makes it very difficult to really stay in the action, when you know you're struggling to win matches.
So here we go.
Welcome, Mr. McDermott. Glad to see you here.
So there they wrestle at the middle of the mat. Partial shots by both wrestlers.
As we were talking earlier, the duties of the athletic director, our athletic director, Mr. Marty McDermott, has just sat down and is here to support both the Rockets, the area high school programs, and of course our team from Muskegon Community College.
Referee Fred Schmidt awarded 1 point to DeMarcus Williams of the Red Hawks because the Reeths Puffer wrestler, Mr. Emmons, had hands to the face, so cannot do that.
Just being aggressive, being a little bit over-aggressive. You got to be careful about poking the eyes or putting the hand in the face and so forth.
Well, there's a takedown by Emmons, and he has his man in trouble. He's got him on his back.
Stepped over, put the grapevine in. If he just lifts and presses with his chest, it'll be a fall.
There's the pin. The fall is at 50 seconds of the first period, and 6 more points for the Rockets will give them a 55-0 lead here in this Rick Stenberg Memorial Scholarship duel.
Well, I'll give a lot of credit again, as I said. I give a lot of credit to Grand Rapids Union coming over with a partial team, but giving everything they had in every match. I just think tonight, Puffers have them a little overmatched.
How about that Rocket coaching staff headed up by Matt Brink? He wrestled at Fruitport and then went on to the University of Michigan, and their assistant. Tell us a little bit about Matt and the assistant coach.
Matt was a 3-time state champion at Fruitport High School, went on to U of M and was an All-American for them in the Division I level, and has done a great job with the Reeths Puffer program. They just seem to be getting better and better each time. Scott Loss, the assistant coach, used to be the coach at Orchard View High School, and then moved over here to help the program at Reeths Puffer, and has done a great job with the technique and helping the kids in the room to get better and better also.
Well, the 130-pound bout wrestlers are out on the mat. We have Travis Stegel, freshman for the Rockets, against Dion Patton of the Red Hawks, and it looks like Dion probably had a facial or nose injury with the protection he has, but he's got Travis in trouble here.
He's got him tight in the cradle,
and there's the fall.
And Grand Rapids Union gets on the scoreboard.
Yes, they do. At 47 seconds, Dion Patton, and it makes it 55-6. That was a quick pin by Patton over Travis Stegel.
He was pretty tight on that cradle. He had it blocked up pretty tight. And it's just a young man from Reeths Buffer put his head a little too close to his knee, and when that happens, you get cradled, and it's tough to get out of a good cradle.
Yeah, and he tightened it up pretty tight there and got the fall at 47 seconds of the first period. At 135-pound weight class, Joseph Milner, a senior for the Rockets, wins by forfeit, which makes the final score 61-6 in favor of the Rockets. Strong exhibition by the Rockets for a good cause.
Good job, Reeths Buffer Rockets. Outstanding job.
If we get a moment here between the matches, as we're going to have the Jayhawks taking on Grand Valley, the Lakers of Grand Valley, which should be an exciting match. But if our buddy Neil Bradley can get a shot here at the table, you can see they were offering these shirts here up front there, Mike Cooper and others, for $10. You could get into tonight's benefit, plus you get a T-shirt.
Exactly, and it's for such a great cause. I mean, the scholarship to help a young man or a young lady go to community college or to Grand Valley, it's just for such an outstanding cause, and to such a great person, Rick Stenberg, who gave so much to the sport of wrestling and so much to athletics in the Reeths Buffer area.
And it doesn't just end here tonight, Ron. They want this to gain momentum. They're going to do things during the off season. Their plans are to have another benefit dual match again next year.
Correct. They want to make this an annual affair, plus also do some clinics and other things to help generate additional funds to increase the amount of money available to help with these scholarship situations.
So they'll be looking at a lot of different ways. There's going to be ways for people, if they want to help out, as far as contacting folks at Reeths Buffer. It's going to be a Reeths Buffer scholarship for a student athlete that wants to attend either Muskegon Community College or Grand Valley.
Yeah, I just think the whole concept is just great, John. I mean, it's something that's benefiting the student athlete. It's something honoring Rick Stenberg for all the time and effort he put into athletics. And it's just something that's very, very special. And it's just hard to say, you know, how good this is as far as respecting Rick and what he's accomplished, and his two sons that are wrestling for us now at the community college, and their level of skill is doing an awful lot to their father. Their father was a high school wrestler at Orchard View High School. In fact, I tried to recruit him out of high school, and he just spent so much time with the two boys and helped them, you know, all the way up through youth wrestling and high school wrestling and so forth. Unfortunately, the boys won't be competing tonight. Tyler's been dealing with an injury, which we finally got the clearance for him to wrestle this weekend. And Cody has had some illness and so forth, and will be competing again this weekend. But unfortunately, we won't have him on the mat tonight. But the good thing is that they're both, Cody has freshman eligibility because he got hurt last year, and Tyler's freshman eligibility. So both of them will be with the program again next year. And both of them are nationally ranked right now, so that they have the skills to be very successful at the college level. And we're looking forward to that.
Well, if you're just tuning in, you're watching the Rick Stenberg Memorial Scholarship Duels held here at Reeths Buffer High School, the auxiliary gym where all the wrestling takes place, giving you some background on the Rick Stenberg Memorial Scholarship. It's the duels tonight, they're created to honor the memory of Rick Stenberg by creating a scholarship fund for a Reeths Buffer athlete to attend either Muskegon Community College or Grand Valley State University and compete in athletics. Rick passed away this past November 30th, and he was the father of Cody and Tyler Stenberg that you mentioned earlier, Ron, who wrestled for Reeths Buffer, both winning multiple All-State honors while being a Rocket here at Reeths Buffer. After graduating from Reeths Buffer in 2012, Cody signed on to wrestle at Muskegon Community College, and his brother Tyler followed suit, graduating in 2013. Currently, Cody is ranked number 8 in the nation, while Tyler is ranked number 10 in the nation in each of their weight classes. Rick Stenberg has been a popular figure for Reeths Buffer athletics, especially in the sport of wrestling. He has made tremendous sacrifices so that his boys and many others have opportunities to be successful. We thank Rick Stenberg for the sacrifices that will ensure his legacy lives on through the Rick Stenberg Memorial Scholarship. So as we mentioned earlier, this is going to be an ongoing thing. It's not just an event for tonight. They want this to continue on and grow and give opportunities for students at Reeths Puffer to go on to Muskegon Community College or Grand Valley.
Exactly, John. It's going to be an annual event. It's going to be very beneficial to the high school programs, to the college program, of course. And I think it's a situation that's going to just grow and grow and grow as far as support and interest. We've got a great crowd here right now. The turnout's been great for the high school match and now for the college match. And it's just nice to see all these people here to support high school and college wrestling, but also to support Rick Stenberg and the Rick Stenberg Scholarship. And I can't say enough about what a great event this is.
Well, you have a high school wrestling match and then followed by a college wrestling match. If you missed it, the Rockets were very strong tonight, winning 61-6 over the Grand Rapids Union Red Hawks. And we have the college match coming up here shortly, but we're going to take a short time out. We'll be right back. You're watching the Rick Stenberg Memorial Scholarship Duels held here at Reeths Puffer on MCC TV.